So upon frequent requests, you guys have been asking for this tutorial because for those who are copying my $1.2 million modern farmhouse, the part where I make this process or this feature of the home is unfortunately not present in that speed build because Bandicam just decided to conveniently just freeze at the middle when I was recording that process and I couldn't recover the footage. So thanks Bandicam, and maybe this is what I get for paying 30 bucks and not using OBS. But anytime I record with OBS on Roblox, doesn't matter if it's display capture or monitor capture or game capture, it just makes Roblox look like crap, so I don't know what to do. Anyways, welcome back, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this vaulted ceiling that was featured in that speed build for this tutorial video because you guys need it. And even though this is weeks overdue, I'm going to be doing it because I care for my fans and it's better late than never. By the way, this is not going to be cost efficient. You need roughly around $200,000 to even do this part. Yeah, by the time I release this video, you'll probably find a better method, but this is how I did it in the build, so let's get right into this tutorial. Alright, step 1. Create a 4x6 floor on the second level of the modern farmhouse or just wherever your workspace is. And then what you want to do is you want to grab the modern stairs that costs $1,500 and you want to place that accordingly, so like I do on screen. And once you do that, now you want to paint the outside frame institutional white and you want to paint the material to smooth plastic. And once you've done that, you can now place a horizontal plank along the length of the staircase. So what you want to do is just copy what I do on screen. Make sure it's the horizontal plank, not the vertical plank, and then you want to place it down. Once you do that, you want to paint the plank dark stone gray and then the material metal, and then click done. And then you want to copy the plank and then you want to place it to the point where it covers the entire length and the entire width of the stairs like shown on screen right now. Okay, so once you've done that, what you want to do is you want to click the copy tool and you want to copy the staircase and you want to place it in the middle of the row. Make sure you have advanced placing on. You want to place it in a row, in a line like this, shown on screen right now, to the point where it creates like a diagonally slanted slab of just white. And then you want to repeat this process over and over again until you've pretty much did both sides of the entire 4x6 area of the floor. And yeah, I'll show on screen. We'll do the same thing here. This is why it costs this many dollars, but this isn't even all of it. But that's just the vaulted ceiling part. Alright, now what you want to do, I've created some walls just to simulate the modern farmhouse speed build. You want to place down a floor that's directly in front of this vaulted ceiling, and then you want to do another staircase and just do the same process basically. This is going to be the overhang that's shown in the back portion of the building. Now for now, you can safely remove the floor, and our next step begins with basic shapes. Click the basic wedge, and now you want to place it to where it is slightly half overhung the wall, and then you want to click the scaling tool. Very neato, very important, because I did it a different way in this build, but this is going to be an easier way to do it. What you want to do is you just want to scale it up, maximum length or maximum width, and then you want to scale it or scale the height and just fill out the space up basically. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Do I have to voice over this? Paint the wedge institutional white smooth plastic and then just do the same thing on the other side. Alright, now place another floor, but then just basically copy and paste the shapes onto the unit in front of it, and then just cover the stairs, and you want to paint it the horizontal planks institutional white. Now let's begin with the overall roof. So you want to place some large square beams on the white part. You don't want to get the white visible, and then you want to paint the same material, dark stone gray metal, same thing as the roof, and then place one more beam that's directly in the middle on top of those 3 beams, so it just creates a more triangular look even though it's not perfect. Then you want to create more beams on the slant of the staircases, and you want to paint those institutional white. These are going to be your gutters, or I guess the edges of the roof that, you know, creates the you know what I mean, right? I don't know what to call it though. So once you've done this, just basically follow what I do on screen. Just thicken the borders of the roof a little bit, and then just place some more beams across the face of the roof wall. And then what you want to do is you want to place some pillars beneath the overhang which would symbolize the actual exterior in the back portion. So now, let's move on to the actual inside where we do the beams, because I don't think I showed this part, and yeah, we're doing the beams now. It's quite a simple process. All you gotta do is get a large square beam and use custom placement. Go to large placement on the right side of your bar, and then now just place the beams accordingly like so. Make sure there's a little bit of space in between the beams and the edges of the wall when it comes to placing the beams in this living area or this living space. And then now what you want to do is you want to create a beam that goes across these 3 beams, so it connects all of them and it goes from wall to wall. There are about a couple of beams that go in the middle and upwards toward the center of the roof. So I will demonstrate that right now. So this is the beam that goes across the 2 or all the 3 beams. That was not straight, I don't think. I guess I'm gonna have to use the walls instead. Yeah, let's use the walls instead. So let's do that. Yeah, like that. There we go. And then do the same thing on the other side. Pretty self-explanatory. Then what you want to do is you want to create another beam that goes across from wall to wall on the top middle. And then this is when you can connect these lower beams to the top of the middle like this. So now you have this triangular shaped frame that creates, or that follows or complements the shape of the roof. And you just want to get it to as straight as you can. Just try your best, obviously. I mean, perfection is kind of standards here, but just try your best, alright? I'm not pushing you to do anything. Now once you've got all beams attached like this, what you want to do is you want to grab the sleek ceiling light and you want to place them just kind of like in the center sort of these 2 spaces that we created with our beams here. Now to do like the hanging lights thing, we have to use beams obviously, but it's going to be a bit hard, or it's going to be a bit difficult to sort of make the beams go straight, because the way we're going to do it is a bit weird. So just follow up. What you want to do is you want to grab the large square beam and then you want to kind of place it just sort of like in the middle of like these other beams as shown on the screen right now. And this will be our layout to placing our lights in the living room and using the square round rod or the standard round rod to make the hanging lights effect. Now this is kind of a bit hard to do, so just try your best trying to center, replace the lights, reposition the lights, just to make the round rods go straight. But once you found that straight enough angle, you pretty much have done your vaulted ceiling layout for the modern farmhouse. And there it is, folks. That is the $1.2 million modern farmhouse, the vaulted ceiling concept. Yes, that is right. We have done it, and as again, you needed roughly $200,000 to do it. This is not the most cost-efficient way to do it, but this is how I did it in the modern farmhouse. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Peace.